Yeah, so back when y'all were infants, when Brian Kane and I were, kind of building our stuff up.
I'm not that. Not a baby.
Everything was moving to the cloud. That was the big thing. We're moving to the cloud. I remember Dale in the doing the thing. It was the big cloud and the commercials at Super Bowl.
For me, it's fine.
Yeah, but you're right. It's now everything is moving to the cloud. I mean, AD, Azure, all that stuff is moving to the cloud. But what did not transfer was the skills to manage all that crap. So MSPs have to come up with it.
So whenever I do talks, I love going out and doing talks and talking to people about cybersecurity, and it's something I'm passionate about. One of the slides that I have that I usually end with, by the way, if you ever see me speak, like 90% of my slides are just memes that I made. Okay,
that's pretty much how I do my presentations.
Yes, my presentation is like 90% memes.
Well, anyways, the QBR I did, it was great.
At the end, it's the dude in the middle of like the crowd at the concert, like looking like this, and it's like, hey, like the cloud is just a computer somewhere else,
right? Yeah, exactly.
And it blows my mind because the thing is, I've absolutely had these conversations where people, I'll get done speaking, and someone comes up to me and they're like, hey, Brian, let me tell you what I've done. Like, I'm revolutionizing this. I've literally got all my apps are in the cloud. We're doing VDI. We're doing this I'm fully protected. Like, we've just handed everything off. Like, we have no more liability or responsibility.
It's freaking magic.
Yeah. It's like, it's the best thing. I don't have to do anything anymore.
Right.
And I'm like, you do realize that you still have to protect software that lives in other places.
Yeah.
Just because your files, like, okay, well, we can pick on some names. We can pick on some names.
The biggest thing that got lost in the cloud translation is the shared responsibility model.
That's the thing, is that you can transfer your technology to the cloud all you want to. The risk is still yours.
Yeah.
So if anyone here has ever read either Google's EULA or Microsoft's EULA, I'm telling you right now, I've read this. It's hilarious. People are like, oh, all my stuff's in Google Drive now. So like Google's responsible for my stuff. Microsoft's responsible for my stuff in OneDrive. No, they're not.
Yeah.
If you actually read through that agreement, you are still responsible to provide additional backup.
Yeah.
You're responsible for, like, it is yours. Not only that, again, if you really want to get into it, there are HIPAA checkboxes. There are government things that you can do to separate your data and do different stuff. We don't have to dive all into that. What I'll say is this. When I talk to like just normal humans that like save everything in Google Drive, I'm like, you do realize like Google owns your stuff, right? So like here's all of your stuff.
Yeah, they own it, but if anything happens to it, no.
Yeah,
so here's the thing that my first run-in with Google Cloud was doing an audit of CJIS, Criminal Justice Information.
Yep.
And there was a small police department in rural Texas who decided they were going to move away from Microsoft and go to Google for everything. And they had already made the switch. And I said, you can't do that. And I was like, why? I was like, so you have to store data, CJIS data, in a repository that's been approved by CJIS. It has to be encrypted, and there's all these check boxes that you have to check.
I think that's what, your fifth one today?
I stopped counting. And I said, where is the data that you stored in Google physically? Where is it at? What's it at Google? I'm like, Google has data centers all over the world.
It's in Norway now.
Yeah.
Or worse yet, Argentina. Or, Vietnam.
Replicated.
It's replicated in seconds.
It's in several places all at once.
And so the level of, they're just uneducated about how the cloud really works. But you're exactly right.
And you agreed to it, by the way.
Yeah.
When you click that button, you agreed to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're actually planning on doing a whole episode on EULAs because it's a lot of fun.
I met with the attorneys yesterday, and they were like, we really don't want to do this. I'm like, I'll pay you. Come in and talk about it. Well, like, okay.
And they probably looked at Richard. Yeah, that was that could go unspoken.
Yeah.
In fact, I just invoked our attorneys. That cost us $150.
Yeah.
Right.